This week's book is full of what I call nuggets of gold. It's a book by James Williams, who we've spoken about previously on this podcast. This week's book, Communication Skills Training. Actually, the full title, Communication Skills Training, How to Talk to Anyone, Connect Effortlessly, Develop Charisma, and Become a People Person. That's the full title of the book, available on any Amazon store, wherever you get your books. Now, why have I chosen this book? I've chosen this book because, like I said, for me, it's full of little nuggets of gold. I want to focus particularly on a certain area that is spoken about or focused on in the book, and that is building relationships, creating and building relationships. Why? Because that is something I am passionate about learning and also passionate about teaching. There is so much that you can learn and teach about building relationships. If you have any experience of trying to build a relationship with somebody, then you know that it's hard work and you have to develop skills to do it. Okay, so we're going to talk about a few things that are touched upon in the book, things that kind of really resonated with me. Okay, about how to become a people person, how to create and build your network and be seen as a people person. So the first one, and I'm not going to share with you anything that I don't think you don't already know. Yeah, there are nuggets in here, but the nuggets I think are really important because they just remind you of things that you already know. And the first one is do what you say you are going to do. Nice and simple. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. Don't come up with excuses for why you haven't done it. Say you're going to do it and do it. It's a fundamental first step along the path of building trust with anybody. And if you want to be a people person, you need to be trustworthy. People don't like you, me, we don't like people who we don't trust. Yeah. So if you want to be a people person, not a people pleaser, that's a different thing. If you want to be a people person, if you want to start building relationships with people, people have to know that they can trust you. Okay. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. Nice and simple. Yeah. But we all need reminding of these little things every now and then. Okay. Relating to that is, can you keep a secret? I bet you can. But secrets are these little things, and when we have secrets, we're always tempted to share our secrets. But there is a problem, because although, and this is a contradiction which we're all probably familiar with, right? In your professional life, in your office, we all love gossiping. We all love that gossip. We all want to know the latest gossip about who, what, where, and when. But at the same time, and here is the contradiction, we hate gossips. We cannot trust gossips. So if you are the gossip in your department, in your team, people don't trust you. And if they don't trust you, they don't like you. Okay? So don't be somebody who gossips. If someone asks you to keep a secret, keep a secret. Okay? Do what you say you're going to do. That builds trust and makes people like you. Okay? Right. Finally, what we're going to talk about now is quality of relationships over quantity of relationships. Now, if I'm going back many, many years ago, back in time, you guys, if you're old like me, you will remember when Facebook first came onto the scene and everyone signed up to Facebook. I must admit, I'm a late adopter. I was a late adopter to Facebook. I adopted it late and I quit soon after that. So I'm not on Facebook really. But if you're one of those early adopters on Facebook, then I suppose in my view, there seemed to be this competition of how many friends did you have on Facebook. People would go around telling each other, oh, I've got 3,000 friends on Facebook. Oh, I've got 4,000 friends on Facebook. I've got 27,000 friends on Facebook. Who cares? Who cares how many friends you have on Facebook? You don't know 27,000 people. You don't even know 2,000 people. You probably, at a push, you don't even know 200 people, you know. And you certainly don't know 200 people at the level that you could call them friends. Okay. So quality over quantity is what I think we should all focus on in professional and personal relationships. Okay. Relationships, whether they be professional or personal, are based on reciprocity, give and take. You can't just be a drain. You can't just take from a relationship. Okay. You also have to give in a relationship. Okay. There is a fine line, because if you are seen as somebody who is just always giving, then you kind of become seen as a people pleaser, someone who always says yes, someone's always giving. Now, being a people pleaser is not a good thing, okay? So I'm not saying you should start saying no to things, but what you've also got to do in any relationship is make sure the relationship is not one-sided. You always giving, them always taking. It has to be, not, I wouldn't say equal, but there has to be reciprocity. Yeah. So one way that you can do this in relationship building, and I would do this at the early stage of a relationship, is show vulnerability, ask for help. Yeah. Sharing and showing your vulnerability shows a human side of you, and that's what makes relationships count. That's what makes relationships real. Yeah, humans. Yeah, we're not robots. We're not AI. Yeah, we are humans, and we are vulnerable people. Okay. Right. So this book, Communication Skills Training: How to Talk to Anyone, Connect Effortlessly, Develop Charisma, and Become a People Person. It's available on Amazon. I highly recommend James Williams' books. He's got a whole series of books on communication and creating connections, developing ideas in terms of how you can become a better communicator. There's a whole series of books. Have an explore on Amazon. So we've looked at do what you say you're going to do. Become someone people can trust. Do not become the office gossip. Everyone hates the gossip. Yeah? They love gossiping, but they hate the gossip. Okay? And focus on quality over quantity. Those are my 3 takeaways from this book. Let me know what your takeaways are after you've read it. Okay, that's the end of this week's session. Thanks for joining me on Atomic Ambition. I love doing these podcasts. I love reading these books, and I love sharing my ideas with you. If you have any suggestions on books you think I should read, let me know. In the meantime, see you next week.